All right, so here we go again. Oh, what are you doing, Matt? Matt doesn't like being on video. It's really funny. So, full 3/4. Oh, look at that light. It's awesome. 3/4 chassis. I just wanted to do a review. I posted this little guy on my Instagram story. Let's see if we can just. Oh, look at that thing. So good. Let's turn this thing around and go over it. All right, so we'll start off from the back. So, this thing's all 100% chromoly, 25-3 cert. It's all notched. It's all tacked together, ready for transport. It's going to Texas. My boy Bill's getting this thing. I'm super stoked for him. This thing's gonna be rad. This is a post car. Get the engine located where it needs to go. The Turbo 400 will fit perfect right there. You can put the 4-bolt flanges in there and make the trans cross member removable. 4-link brackets. So I made this bracket system to make it so we could unbolt the 4-link brackets. So we first started doing this, I don't know, 6 years ago when we first did the first Corvette for Jeff and Kevin. And it worked so good because we could actually try some stuff. I remember the first set of brackets that we tried didn't have the holes that we wanted to try, so we just unbolted them and then bolted a new set on. These are more sophisticated now. It's actually got this cool machine pillar in it that welds into the chassis. Made this the Wishbone Connector, so this makes it so the bearings mount horizontal. And then we made the wishbone straight out like that, so that makes it so when you shorten the rod end this way and you lengthen the rod end that way, the bolts still go in really easy. So these things are clear anodized, 1/2-13 thread inserts in them. They're 3/4 of an inch. You got lots of thread engagement. Right, so 4-link lands on that. Force vector, got the inner frame rails doubled up. All of my cars have 1 5/8 inner frame rails. I just hate that the 6A, B, C stuff all has to be 1 5/8, and the inner frame rail only has to be 1 1/2. Like, that's just a terrible gap. Like, that just is not. That's just not great. So not great for welding. So got all the gussets in the roof. The Bentech software and the Bentech machine just really makes these chassis so nice, and they go together so easy. That little extra tube right there is a seat mount. So if you wanted a passenger side seat, I make a cool little 3/16 or 1/8, whichever, if you're trying to save some weight, bracket for mounting a Kirky seat. Let's see what else. I've been doing the lower 4-link bars, 1.5" 120 wall with nice Mercier bungs in them, because that's the push side of the 4-link. So I make those 1.5" 120 to help save some weight. The upper is 1.25" 120, still with Mercier weld bungs, chromoly rod ends, nice 12-point bolts, NAS hard washers, you know, the kind of standard nice stuff. Anti-roll bar lands in the same spot. We've been making the backs of these cars all the same, so now all the engineering that we've already kind of found to work well as far as the lengths of the 4-link bars and stuff, it's all the same for no matter what car. Like, we're doing some oddball projects. I don't guess not oddball. We're doing an OBS truck, same stuff. So we've just moved the tubes around to accommodate it. So wishbone always on the top, always. Is it better on the top because its geometry is better? No, that doesn't even matter. What matters is that it's really easy to take the center section out. Look at that giant hole down there. That's the way to do that. This is number 3, I think, of 100%, made in-house housing. Got the new support on the bottom. This looks killer. It's shiny. It looks, it's just fantastic. And then when you go to jack it up, you got a spot. An easy spot to that's not going to bend. So yeah, shock mounts, a nice little doubler tab in there. The actual shock mounts are sitting in there inside the housing there, right there. So this thing's tacked together. Bill's going to be welding this thing out and putting his car in it. Can't wait to see it all done. This one's a wrap. So that's kind of the overview. I think we did this one in like 5 weeks, maybe, something like that. So I think that's not even a terrible wait time. So if you got any questions, we do this in a double frame rail too. Let's sneak over. So double frame rail action. So here you go. Here, this car is actually a 66, but you can see the stuff's all the same. This one's welded. Cody welded this thing out. Boy can weld, man. There you go. I can do this double frame rail as well and ship it. Same kind of thing. We have all that in stock, but you can see like the back half looks the same. It's not really any good reason to change it, you know? So, same kind of deal. There you have it. There's another one back over there too. Both of these, we've got there's a 63 or 64 body outside that we're gonna help the guy put the body on and do the struts. And then this is the same deal. The 66 is for my homie Donnie. This thing's getting Hemi in it. It's gonna be ridiculous. So we're gonna put the body on this guy for him too. So we're just we're doing another front, doing the fixtures and stuff for a bolt-on front end. And so the table's kind of taken up. So I actually just finished doing all the plasma work. And so we should be doing that hopefully next week. Hopefully both of those chassis over there will be, all three of these chassis will be on their way to their prospective owners here in the next couple weeks. So thanks for listening to me talk, and I'll talk to you next time.